All right, welcome to the weekly wrap-up show. Thank you for being here today. My name is Drew, and this is the YouTube channel, and it's a pleasure to have you here. So I wanted to just kind of wrap up about the last episode that we put out, which was the Dr. Catherine Clinton episode. I hope you had a chance to check it out. There were a couple things that I thought were really fantastic that I just wanted to cover here today. So the first thing is rewilding, this concept that she brings up of rewilding our biology. So important. We live in such a sanitized, overly clean world, and just so many chemicals, so many, things to just cleanse, to be super clean. So many ingredients, we don't even know half of what they do or what they are. So the importance of really reconnecting with our, the way we've been basically living for millennia, millions of years, is getting back to nature and the whole concept of rewilding. And I just love that. And for Catherine, the great thing about it is it doesn't have to be complicated at all. It's just going outside. It's getting our feet in the dirt. It's, taking our shoes off. It's, getting our hands in the dirt. It's getting the sun on us. It's getting exposed to natural environments, right? This is, I know I kind of sound like a broken record here, but I mean, this is literally what we've heard in so many of the interviews. Obviously, it's incredibly important. So rewilding is really critical. And I just want to read something to you that Catherine had written and on her social media, on her Instagram, that I thought was just great. She says, from a good meal, a laugh with friends, getting into nature, tending a garden, movement, dance, singing, to a deep breath, all are powerful steps in reclaiming our place in the world and the power it has to heal us and the world we live in. So, these are things that are not complicated. So it's nature, it's community, this is how we have to live. This is just how we have to live. And this past year and a half has really taken us away from that. And we need to get back to it. Because as a species, as a planet, I mean, this is the only chance we have to survive. So again, just reestablishing this whole rewilding our bodies. We are wild. We are wild animals. And we're not wild animals, of course, but we are nature. And we heard this in Don Jose Ruiz, The Wisdom of the Shaman, is this notion that we are nature. And seeing that, reconnecting that, rewilding is just so important. And then the other big thing that I took away from this interview is the heart, the power of the heart. Now, Catherine has a background, just like I do, in Heart Math Institute. And if you remember back months and months ago, we interviewed Roland McCready, who was the researcher. He's like one of the people in charge of research at Heart Math Institute. And Catherine took us through a heart meditation. And the heart meditation is really designed to increase heart coherence. And when we talk about the word coherence, in particular heart coherence, what it really means is what's happening is the mind, the body, and the heart are getting in sync. They're literally synchronizing. And this is a really optimal state of being. And if you think about it, think back to a time when you felt deep love for someone or something, a time where you felt deep gratitude, deep joy. Well, you probably noticed during these states that, you probably had more energy, you felt healthier, your mind was sharper. So there's something that happens when we can synchronize these, the mind, the body, and the heart. And this is what happens in heart coherence. And it's actually measurable from some of these. You get hooked up to a heart math monitor, and you can literally see through looking at your heart rate variability, you can just see the more rhythmic patterns that happen. Like, for instance, when you're in a state of appreciation versus in a state of like being criticism, or a state of love versus a state of anger. You can literally measure these things and see them, through some of these devices, and it's very clear. And, it's really interesting. I just want to read you a couple of statistics. When you are in a heart coherent state, 40% improvement in long-term memory. So your memory is better. 24% improvement in short-term memory, increased focus, increased ability to process information. So it's just an optimal state. And, we have an improved ability to learn. And this doesn't even mention, again, like I said before, the energy level goes up. Like I said, brain function improves, immune system function is going to improve. So there's so many benefits to being in a heart coherent state. And Catherine in that episode actually leads us through a heart meditation, which I highly recommend everybody give it a try. And it's so simple. It's so easy to do. But as Catherine mentions, the fact that it improves our health is physical, mental health is great, but that's not even the biggest benefit. The biggest benefit may be the fact of how it affects other people around us, this ripple effect. And it affects other people, it affects other animals. I'm sure it affects plants and microbes as well. It affects every living thing when we are in a heart coherent state, that somehow these other things in our environment, other people, other pets, they feel this, and actually it changes their heart rhythm, their state as well. They become more coherent. So this is truly an incredible opportunity, and maybe our greatest opportunity to truly change the world, literally by changing our state, our coherent state. We literally have the ability to change others around us. And so this is incredibly powerful, which is something that Catherine mentioned. So again, it's really important to take moments throughout the day to get heart-centered. It is worth that investment in your health and the health of everybody around you to get heart-centered. So so if you haven't had a chance to check that out, it's the Dr. Catherine Clinton episode. Go check it out. I think you'll take away a lot from it. And again, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel right below here, and feel free to leave a comment if you will, but not a negative comment. Hopefully not. Well, maybe, listen, if you have a negative comment, you can leave that. If you have a positive comment, I'd love to see that too. Negative is okay too. Drew, can you just be quiet, Drew? We just don't really like to. I mean, I'm sorry. What can I say? But anyways, I like doing these wrap ups because it's just a way to, to sort of solidify some of the key concepts that are coming out in a lot of these episodes that are just really fantastic. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again next week. I hope you enjoyed the weekly wrap up. We're going to start doing some of these live. So if you ever want to join us during an actual live stream, please. Otherwise, I'll be doing it alone, which is fine. I mean, listen, if I have to do it alone, that's the way it goes. But if you would like to join a live stream, we will be actually, do this. If you'd like to actually see a live one of these, give me a comment, or just mentally send me a comment, like we're talking about here. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week. And have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.